There were a lot of endings. There was a lot that went on in episode 15.
So true.
In terms of, I guess, Bryce's ending, it pisses me off, but again, I kind of knew it was coming because it's realistic. So I think they made the right call with that.
I heard you were transferring.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna start over.
Lucky you.
Justin Prentice reacting to the season finale of 13 Reasons Why, Season 2. His character, Bryce Walker, gets only 3 months probation after sexually assaulting multiple women.
Is that the point, that justice was not really served?
Yeah, you know, it's interesting because I think there were different forms of justice throughout the show. In terms of actual legal justice, Bryce just kind of gets a slap on the wrist and a, you know, don't do it again, you little rascal, which is so screwed. Bryce is privileged, comes from a powerful family, he's a straight white male, and so it's easier for him to get off, and we see that happening all the time, and it sucks. And I know fans are gonna be super pissed off, but you should be pissed off because that's, you know, that's the reality right now.
The show ends with an almost school shooting, and Clay, of course, prevents it from happening.
Right.
But it seems so reflective of what continuously is happening. How do you speak to that, and what do you think that says about your show?
We try and stay as current as possible. We have a bunch of different storylines this season, all kind of touching on all of these important issues. Mass shootings, guns are obviously a big one. Again, just disclaimer, our characters are kids in high school, and they are dramatized events, and it is a fictional show, and if you're in the position of Clay, go to an adult, call 911. There are better ways to handle that situation. But, you know, our characters are flawed, and I think that's kind of a beautiful thing, too. Clay doesn't always make the right decisions, and I think that's more human than anything.
Tyler, please, just listen to me. You don't want to do this.
I'm glad nothing happened, but who knows if we did a third season, I guess.
This is why we need a season 3. There's so many, there's a lot of questions left unanswered.
Where do you think the story goes from there?
I would love to do a third season. They haven't told us. Netflix hasn't said anything. I hope they tell us soon because we're all very anxious to find out. I still think there is more to explore with the fallout. You know, it doesn't end there. Just because Clay stopped this incident from happening doesn't mean that Tyler's okay in body and mind. So yeah, I think there's more road to explore, and we as the cast for sure are excited to explore it further if they let us.
Well, and what about Chloe's pregnancy? Do you think that she changed her mind about testifying because she knew that she was
I
pregnant?
think it's certainly a possibility. I think that, along with looking at Bryson in the eye and him being there, made it way harder than she thought it was going to be to single him out. Bryce is very manipulative, and as we saw in the flashback when they were kids, he wasn't always this monster of a person. So there are bits of goodness in Bryce.
In a weird way, Bryce seems like he could protect and provide, right?
Right,
So
he comes
like
from a wealthy family,
100%.
the kid's gonna have a college fund, you know, but at the same time, you know, all of this stuff is coming to light, and Bryce's empire is starting to crumble, and so I'm sure her character is very, very conflicted.
Do you think that the topic of abortion would be something that is explored then in
I
season
think it
3?
very much could be. I think it very much could be, and it would be interesting to see how they handle it, because from my point of view, Bryce comes from a powerful family, and they have a way of making things disappear. So I don't know. It'd be very interesting to see.
Yeah.